Okay, so this area, there's nobody else doing this experience. And there are so many crocodiles around here. They're kind of surrounding you. And I'm not even joking, I'm talking like hundreds of crocodiles, and they're kind of swimming up toward the side since I walked out here, and I'm the only person. I'm just a little bit nervous right now because these are really big animals with really sharp teeth. This might have been a mistake. If nobody hears from me again, probably a crocodile got me.
Quý khách hãy tặng thưởng cho chúng tôi đi. Chúng tôi đang sẵn sàng đón.
This is the exact moment I realized maybe I'd made a mistake. Holy shit. Nope. Going back. Did I get eaten by a crocodile? You'll just have to keep watching to find out. Today, let's venture out beyond the safety of downtown Ho Chi Minh City and take a look at a unique amusement park, unlike any I've been to before. A park filled with dragons, turtles, and Buddhas. A place of dreams and nightmares from a childhood I never had. Oh, and how could I forget the massive reptile garden known as Crocodile Kingdom. Join me in Vietnam today for a bit of wonder and whimsy at the Suối Tien theme park. I was just looking out the train window and I noticed there's a massive theme park right outside this stop here. So I figured I might as well, right? This is something I never would have done because there was no train before and I would have had to take a very long taxi ride out here or a complicated bus system that I don't know. It's still so hot out here, and I think they have a water park here, but I don't really do swimming as much as I used to, and I definitely didn't bring a suit, so I can't do any of that. But it will be interesting to see. I think that it's got a lot of Buddhist imagery in this park. Very different from, you know, Disney World or Universal Studios. I'm not a huge one on theme parks, but this is kind of cool. I mean, I've only been to Disney like twice, Universal once. And I've been to a theme park in Korea before, Lotte World. But this will be, yeah, this is definitely a first. And something, again, this was not on the agenda today. Although I guess there wasn't really much of a plan. And that's part of, you know, how much time you need to see stuff. Like, sometimes when you're only in a place for a day, you end up planning so much that you either rush through it and you don't get to enjoy it, or, you know, you hurt yourself trying to see too much. So you should really cut back. Or in my case, when I'm in a place I don't know for one day and I have no idea, I just leave my schedule totally open and just let the day go where it will. You know, just kind of go with the flow. Whatever I see looks interesting, I just stop and check it out, like this park. All right, I'm in. Got a map and everything. And I think this place is actually quite big. I don't know how long I'll stay. I do have other things to do, but this is fun. I feel like a little kid again. Okay, so they have a restaurant right away, and they've got, I think, kind of a river that runs through the park here that you can walk along. And this is around lunchtime, but there is no one here in the park. So I wonder if that's normal, or, you know, how many people usually come here. But this is going to be a fun thing to kind of explore for a little bit. And it's nice because there's a lot of shade in here as well, although I'm starting to feel some drops. I think it's going to rain, but luckily I have my umbrella and rain jacket, so I'll be fine. The thing I've noticed the most so far is a lot of dragons. And now I think I'm going to go down here by the water. There is a walk along it. The map makes the park look really massive, but I think it's not really that big. Because also you have to think about it. Most people are coming here with their children, and you know, I don't know how far they really want to walk with their kids, or their kids want to walk. Oh, that's kind of creepy and scary. There are statues of some very strange looking people back here. I guess it's supposed to be like cavemen. Hey. Yeah, they're literally all over the place, and they're kind of scary looking, to be honest. I don't know. Something tells me kids would be terrified of these. I'm not going to say the park is bad, and I've only been through just a tiny bit of it so far, but it's a bit of nightmare fuel in there. It's kind of creepy and scary. Maybe for kids it's fine, I don't know, or people in Vietnam, but I don't know. I think the other reason it's a bit scary in here is because there's like no one. It's like being in an amusement park. It's a little worn down and it's empty. I definitely wouldn't want to be in here after dark. I think I'd I think I'd be terrified of that. I was going to say something else. Yeah. It's something different. I really do love all these red ribbons that are hanging from this tree here. I have a feeling this is maybe something related to Buddhist tradition. This is a really pretty red bridge with gold dragons. You know, I was just thinking to myself, Buddha, dragons, what else could they do? Harry Potter. It all goes together, right? You may have kind of noticed this already, but I haven't done a single ride here. But they do have like roller coasters and different kinds of things. They also have a lot of these large dining areas set up and restaurants. You could do a lot here, but they sell a ticket just to enter the park and walk around, which is very, very cheap. And the guy told me that if I want to do a ride, I just pay extra at the booth there for each one. And that's perfect because I really wasn't planning on going on a roller coaster anyway while I'm here. And again, just to see these facades, it's pretty cool. I'm okay if I don't ride anything. And truthfully, I haven't seen anybody else doing any rides here either. I haven't seen the roller coaster move. I just realized why none of the rides are operating right now. It's because it started raining earlier. And again, so few people in the park. I've only passed like maybe 20 people. Okay, I thought I had actually walked through most of this park, and it turns out I've only gone about halfway. And of course, it did stop raining. Now the sun's out really bright, and the temperature increased like 20 degrees. And my shirt is just about drenched in my own sweat at this point. But I can't help myself. I want to see more of this place because I just love the statues and the theme. And when else am I ever going to get back to a Buddhist themed, theme park? I don't think I have too much further to walk. But yeah, this is much bigger than I anticipated. And with the sun coming out and all the heat, there is a tram that runs around it that they told me to take and I didn't. And now I'm thinking I should have taken the tram. So once I finish up in here, I think I'm definitely going to wait for the tram to take me back to the beginning, back to the exit. So there's part of the roller coaster up there, and I did hear it running now. So somebody's on it.
Quý vị cảm thấy thế nào khi ở giữa chân quốc của chúng tôi?
So I decided to spend just a little bit more money on this area called Crocodile Kingdom. And there are a lot of crocodiles in the water here on both sides of me. I'm a little bit nervous. Supposedly they said that you can actually feed them as well. I'm not sure if that's included in the ticket, if that's extra, or that's something they only do at certain times. Okay, there's some family with some children that just came out onto this deck thing. And I'm thinking, you know what? They're going to go for the slower, weaker one first, so I'm probably okay. I must be insane, but I paid a little bit of money for a stick with meat on it that I can feed the crocodiles. Again, might be the worst thing I've ever done, but let's see. That is the meat. And here's the other meat. Let's throw this in and see what happens. Oh, he's moving. Not sure. Maybe I'm not. Watch one come up here and just grab it really quick and pull the stick in too. There's one alligator sitting right here, but he doesn't want it apparently. Oh, something's coming. I don't know if that's fish or an alligator. Oh, yep. Yeah, something ate it. Is it awful of me to think this, but I didn't even get to see the alligator grab the meat with its teeth. It just kind of pulled it under really quick. But I do see more of them now coming up to the gate here. Some of these guys have definitely tasted human before. Okay, so these guys that work here are officially insane. I mean, they're hitting the alligators off the side here to get them back in the water. I'm guessing so they can clean something, but Jesus. I feel like I'm just watching this, waiting for someone to get eaten. Does that make me a bad person? Okay, my nerves are officially shot. I gotta get out of here and relax for a little while, preferably where I can just lay out and not think about large reptiles again for a while. It was interesting. I don't think I'll ever feed alligators again. Not my thing, but you know, if you've never done it, well, I guess you could try it at your own risk, of course. I just realized the roller coaster is like a UFO theme. I feel like this is what they mean when they say, get kids into religion with the songs and games, because if I came here as a child, I would definitely be a Buddhist. Like, I would be like, where do I sign up? I mean, they got dragons and, you know, men on dragons and men sitting down and, you know, these warriors and burning candles. I mean, it's fantastic. I can appreciate that all the statues and facades are so massive in this park too. It just kind of makes you feel very small at times. And it makes the deities and the beings that you're seeing here, these Buddhist characters, just larger than life, which is probably the way they're supposed to be, or at least you think about them when you think about the religious elements. There's like a massive man-made mountain behind this area here with a face carved into it. But I'm not sure if it's open because I just haven't been able to get close to it. Maybe it's not, or I have to pay extra, which I'm not going to do. I had enough fun with the crocodiles and alligators. I guess I spent about 2 or 3 hours walking around this park, checking things out, and quite a bit of time was just with the alligators because that was nuts. And it was interesting. I'll never do it again, but it was something to try, something different. But it was definitely worth it because it was kind of cool. And I don't know, now that I've been here, I feel like theme parks really do help you understand the culture and the people living in a place. Because especially like a park like this that revolves around Buddhism, you really kind of feel that part of who they are here. So this was still a good way to get to know Vietnam, even though I could just chalk it up to a few kid rides and, you know, a lot of walking around with funny statues, but it really is part of the fabric of life here in Vietnam. As always, stay safe, healthy, and happy. Stay away from those big crocodiles, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me today. Life's a journey meant to be shared. Remember to always travel with an open heart and an open mind. Enjoy the ride and keep your eyes on the horizon for the next adventure. I'll see you out there.